Hello, world. Welcome to episode 142 of the Jimmy Canz Show. It is Fastlane prediction times. We have a new champion, Rodney. You creamed me, man. You creamed me with no mercy. But Fastlane coming to us from Indianapolis, Indiana, Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Um, you know, how you feel recapturing the title?
It feels like they went with every swerve possible. Like, and some of my picks last time was just straight to be contrarian, and they
Yeah,
was like coming true.
yeah.
That that's like what I count this to auto picking your fantasy team and CJ Spiller going crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Forgetting your draft happened, you auto draft, and you end up with the best team. Yeah,
Yeah, it's the year that like somebody who hasn't had a great season just goes off.
yeah. Or some rookie just takes off, or second year player, the light bulb goes on, and yeah,
Yeah. So it feels good, but it's easier to chase a lot of times than to try to carry. So I'm gonna try
yeah,
to
yeah. I gotta try and get
now
my
now
baby
the
back.
target's on my back. Now the target's on my back. Good.
All right, so let's kick things off here with match just announced last night for the undisputed tag team titles as the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes and main event Jey Uso take on the Prince Finn Balor, Senior Money in the Bank Damian Priest of the Judgment Day. Woo! Um, I'll kick this one off. Uh, Cracks are forming in the Judgment Day, but I'll say the cracks cost them, but ultimately they pull things together afterward. I don't think this is going to be the end of the Judgment Day, but I do think
Mhm.
this will be the end of their title reign.
I agree. I think you take those belts right now. You let some of the storyline develop. You kind of reward Cody and Jay. They've been kind of high profile guys lately,
Mm-hmm.
singles wise, but I mean you can make them undisputed. You got that undisputed in the title of
Mm-hmm.
the title. So I think you go with Cody and Jay here, and I think that works out best for everything and everybody involved.
I agree. I will concur. Next up now, six-man tag action. The LWO takes on the almighty Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. Now, exactly which three members of the LWO, we are not sure. Will that unknown uh, make the difference and help the LWO prevail? What say you, Rodney?
I say that it doesn't matter who they put; they can put all five of them in there. They don't have to choose. Don't make them choose. All y'all come out here.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one as well. So we're lockstep so far on these first two. But yeah, I mean, this is a new heel faction in the Profits and Lashley. So you can't have them lose right out of the gate.
Let's make it interesting. Let's make it interesting.
Yeah,
Do more than three members of the LWO get involved and they still lose?
probably.
That's really the prediction right now.
Here's another one. Wrinkle to kind of throw out there. Does Cedric show up and join and make it an 8-man?
Mm. Let me see. I'm gonna go over under. I'll say not at fast lane. I
Yeah,
think he eventually joins.
yeah, I will concur. Next up, triple threat for the WWE Women's Championship as the champion Io Sky, who will undoubtedly have the rest of her damage control sisterhood out there with her in Bailey and Dakota Kai, taking on both the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, and the Queen, Charlotte Flair. For me, I say she has not been on top for too long, so I am going with Charlotte. Um,
Okay.
this is no knock on EO, but you just formed this new company in TKO with the Endeavor UFC WWE merger. I think that they are going to want a champion that can do the
Yeah.
PR circuit.
Yeah. Hmm.
EO's English is not strong enough. This is no knock on her, but just for that reason, I'm going Charlotte.
So you're going with the business move. You feel
I'm
like
going
you
with the
know.
business move. Yep.
I'm gonna stay with the art for a little bit. I feel like Io, to your point, her reign hasn't been. I don't think it's been legitimized, or it hasn't really. I think a lot of people were pulling for her to win, but the reign hasn't been. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? So I think a win in a match with Charlotte and Oscar, it legitimizes that title reign. So I'm gonna go
Hmm.
with Io. I'm gonna go with Io
Okay.
to retain.
All right. So different ideologies there.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
Next, yep, there it is. Next up, a tag match now. Looked like it was going to be a handicap match, but he's found a partner. So Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa with Paul Heyman in their corner, taking on the GOAT John Cena. And everybody say it with me, L.A. Knight. Yeah. Um. So where you going, Rod?
I think Solo gets the win over Cena.
Solo gets the win over Cena. Um, I am disagreeing. I am going Cena and Knight as I think this will help set up a Roman return for Crown Jewel as he'll have to return to restore stability to the bloodline. Also, LA Knight is now listed as the top babyface internally on SmackDown. So, uh, they're trying to build him up. So even if Cena takes the fall, I just don't see it. I don't see it going down that way. I see the baby faces going over here, and then Roman being disappointed and yada yada yada.
Okay. I was hoping that this maybe could lead to a feud between LA Knight and Cena
But
somewhere
again,
big.
but like I said, LA Knight's now listed as the
Baby
top
face.
baby face. So what you're not gonna do, it doesn't do anything for him to have a feud with Cena.
Okay.
If they're pushing him as the baby face and the crowd's all reacting, it just doesn't make a lot of sense from a story standpoint.
And they'll never turn Cena.
No.
Okay.
And last but not least, in our announced matchups for this card, they're rolling it back one more time. Seth freaking Rollins defending the WWE World Heavyweight Championship against the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. But this time, it is last man standing. Um, I'm going, with the old tried and true on the go home last night. Shinsuke was standing tall. Seth was laid out. So that's telling me that Seth will retain. On top of that, Vince, for doesn't want to fish with Shin for whatever reason. He still has the final call when it comes to creative, even after this merger. Uh, he is still the final say when it comes to WWE stuff and creative.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, this one isn't like the EO thing because Shin does know English well enough that he could, even with his Japanese accent, he still knows English fluently. So he could do a PR circuit, but like I said, for whatever reason, Vince just doesn't want to fish with him.
Yeah. I uh I think Vince surprises us all right now.
Really?
I think he pays off the whole storyline with the back. Um, I think Last Man Standing with the back storyline, I think it lends itself.
Mm.
Uh, I got Nakamura, man. I picked him last time and he didn't win, so I'm not
Yeah.
afraid to pick him again.
Rolling it back.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I ain't
yeah,
afraid
like I
to.
said, I just it's a twofold thing for me. Like I said, it's Vince, and then it's the old tried and true. You look strong on the go home, and then you lay an egg in the actual thing. Uh,
Yeah.
when's the last time? I can't honestly remember the last time there's been somebody standing super tall on the go home show that turns around and wins at the PLE.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the formula now. The formula bears out.
Yeah, the formula says Seth, but we'll have to wait and see. So that means we've got three differences. You're going EO to retain. I'm taking Charlotte. You've got Jimmy and Solo. I got Cena and Knight, and you're going Nakamura, and I'm going Rollins.
Mhm.
So there you have that. Got Fastlane predictions in the book. November will be a busy month. We will have Crown Jewel predictions to talk about, and it's November. So what else does that mean? It means Survivor Series as well. So we'll have
Only the
two.
strong survive.
Yep, we will have two prediction shows coming at you in November. So what else you got, Rod? What else you want to plug, champ?
Nothing much, man. We just hopefully head into the second half of this Pop Warner football season, man. We just the boys still undefeated. Haven't lost in the regular season yet in my career, so I'm gonna try to keep that going. We got 2 games left, and yeah, man. Other than that, just keep on rocking, man. I'm enjoying professional wrestling a lot more than we were maybe a year or two ago.
Mm-hmm. What
Uh,
what are your thoughts on Adam Copeland becoming all elite?
that was pretty sick. That was pretty sick. I thought it was a fake edit until I was like, oh, he's really here.
Yeah.
So it's pretty fire. That's kind of a star power and a firepower that I don't think they had before.
Well, they had it with Punk, but we all know how that one went.
Exactly. Yeah, and it had been so long since we saw Punk, right? Versus Copeland.
Yeah.
So,
But I mean, I think, at this point in his career, like he's done it all in WWE. There wasn't really much left for him to do there. So
yeah.
this gives him an opportunity to work with some different people, give back to some younger talent, et cetera, et cetera.
How did he keep his music?
Because I mean that's an Alter Bridge song. It's not a WWE owned or produced song. It's by Alter Bridge. He is friends with the band. It basically goes where he goes, similar to Punk with Cult of Personality.
Because I think that was a big part. Like that was really necessary in order for him to hit like he did. It had to be his music. It couldn't be just like a new song and then
Well, people wouldn't have known what the heck it was. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Until a graphic popped up that had Adam Copeland, and even then people might have been confused because how many people really know him as Adam Copeland?
Not many.
More so than the music being a surprise to me, it was the fact that WWE let the rated R superstar copyright lapse that AEW. So he's the rated R superstar Adam Copeland. So he was able to kind of carry that over too. That one was more of a surprise to me than the music.
And now we got Edge, Christian, and the Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
So all we gotta do now is bring Devon and
get Devon and Bubba Ray, bring some TLC.
Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, the Hardys having, their old music and everything wasn't it because that was stock music. That wasn't anything that WWE ever owned.
Mm-hmm.
That was just a stock music theme. Because I've heard that music in a lot of different things. In terms of, like there have been like some motocross, things and videos that utilize that music. I think I've heard it in commercials.
Yeah.
That Hardy theme. So I mean, that's just stock music. Surprisingly enough, so is actually Goldberg's theme is actually stock music.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard that music in a couple of different things on the History Channel actually. As background music.
Well, that says a lot to those guys to make those stock songs become legendary.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so there you have it. Play along with us. Obviously, like I said, there's still a chance that some matches get added to Fastlane. If anything gets added before Sunday, I will talk with Rod and we will list those additional picks down in the comments below. Give us your picks as well. Please play along. Tell us where you agree, where you disagree, how we're completely, stupid and don't know what we're talking about. We want to hear it all. um, give us a like, give us a share, give us a subscribe, tell your friends, yada, yada, yada. Wherever you are, we hope you're doing well. Take care of one another, and we will see you all when we see you.
We see you.